I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Oh, like, you know, someone coming down with I'm going to kill myself disease, or like bombs, you know. Just, you know, normal everyday shit for these kind of games. Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy Playin Virtue's Last Reward. So, here we are in the Golem Bay. When I first saw this name, I was like, wait, like, my brain went in an interesting direction. I thought, wait, are there mechs in here or something? Because, like, you know how there's those creatures in fantasy called golems, which are like, you know, magical constructs, like basically magic robots? So I was like, wait, if, like, there's an acronym that kind of sounds like the word golem, are there, like, mechs in here? That's where my brain went, because this is definitely a science fiction setting. So I would say mechs are probably possible. So, yeah. There's something sophisticated in here. In fact, it seems like a robot might be being built. So maybe I'm not too far off. And the safe is built into the operating table here, interestingly enough. But I won't even touch that until I have a code. I don't see a point in that. Alright. Radio. It's got an antenna. Do you think it could be a radio? Why don't you try turning it on? Yeah, well, I tried that. Nothing happens. Maybe the batteries are dead? What is it? I don't think... I think I might have said Sigma's line in her voice. I need to pay attention to the names more. I don't think it runs on batteries. I've noticed that I especially while I'm editing, I've noticed that I keep getting confused about who's talking because of the fact that oftentimes when Sigma's talking and Sigma doesn't have a portrait, the other person's portrait or several portraits will still be on the screen. So my brain will think, because of how a lot of other games do dialogue, you know, always with the character that's talking's portrait on, right? That I'll be like, this person's still talking, but no. Even though, like, the name is right there, I'm just focused on reading the dialogue out loud, so... There's an electrical socket on the side here. So I'm gonna basically keep trying my best to look at names first before I voice things. Or at least, well, start trying my best, I guess, in that regard. Especially now that I feel like I have more of an ability to voice act this stuff and to read things smoothly. And also to commentate smoothly, and I'm really proud of that, too. So you're saying it needs a power cable? I think I was still Luna-y there, but I knew that was Sigma talking. I'm working on it. Also, I'm not too fond of how my voice cracked there. Power cable! But, you know. Oh, this fucking song, but, you know, welcome to this game. Oh, this is some, like, dark techno shit. Oh my god. I love that. Dude. Hello, creepy robot friend. The heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. I mean, looks a little too robotic for that. What? Any way you look at it, it's a robot, yeah. Then maybe it's a robot. There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. Oh, what do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. I don't know about that. But did she say mummy just because, like, she at least looks Egyptian and seems... I don't really know what her whole deal is, man. I don't think you're supposed to know. Especially because apparently she works for some organization that apparently Clover now works for. Was she always part of that? I don't think so. Also, again, speaking of Clover, where the fuck is Snake? Especially if he's not K. And if Snake is K, then why does Clover not mention him one bit? Especially because of how close they obviously were in 999. Did she forget about him? Because everyone seems to have missing memories out the butt? I don't know, man. Like, I know I've already kind of touched on those topics. I've noticed that I tend to rehash topics a lot more than I realize, and I think I'm getting better at noticing when I'm doing that and stopping, but yeah, like, I'm just like, There's a lot of mysteries here that obviously Ushikoshi is trying his best to keep under wraps until when they may be touched on. Hell, maybe in Zero Time Dilemma rather than this game, too. I don't know. What's this up here? Over here? What's this thing? It's shaped like a star. Maybe you need to put something into it? Something that's shaped like a star, I'm assuming. Yeah, This fucking music is bad, yes. Kinda looks like a stage. Yeah, like for disco. Really? Disco? What's disco? Who knows? Wait, she's actually really old, huh? Is that like the point? Was she actually in that coffin for a while? Like, I imagine she's not actually ancient Egyptian, but was she actually ice-nined for a while for some reason? And like, she maybe was originally in the 70s or something? The side of the room have a long platform that looks kind of like a stage. There doesn't seem to be much here, so I really fucking wonder what you're supposed to do here. Is there connected rooms? Yeah, there isn't any door, but assumably the one we... Hold on, wait. What are you doing? That's a door... Yeah, I thought so. There's no... Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, okay, there is more. I was like, hold on. There does not seem to be much here. Alright. Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah, big red button is always like some sort of, you know, very important and, very destructive, usually, function in whatever it's in. Especially if it's surrounded by that yellow caution tape. Yeah, most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with a black and yellow stripes. It could scream, "Don't press me!" It couldn't scream, "Don't press me!" any louder if it said, "Don't press me!" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss, and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? All of those seem possible. I don't know, that seems a little... Yeah! Oh no, Luna, please! What the fuck? Luna, we were just talking about how that thing could just kill us. Hey, what are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Oh, to Christ. Then why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise, though, right? Like something trying to start up. The robot? This laptop seems important. Hello. Or, well, not a laptop. A desktop. It looked like a laptop from that angle to me, though. A desk with some drawers. There's a PC monitor and a keyboard on top of it. Where's the computer? Okay, yeah, it's just a monitor. I'd imagine it's built into the monitor. Yep, that is a thing. Especially nowadays. But, I mean... It's kind of hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Is it a power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it to something with an electrical socket. Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? Wait, you're holding it right now. Hurry up and plug it in. Oh, the radio? Oh! Wait, or unless there's something else she was talking about. No, it's just the radio. Yeah, I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Perfect. I guess it's nice that we plug the radio in, but what do we do with it now? Why don't you try tuning it? What? You need to adjust it so it's picking up a specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. Exactly. If we get really lucky, maybe we can pick up transmissions from outside. Press the tuning buttons until you match the desired frequency. Press the check button to test your solution. You must press the tuning buttons exactly 4 times. Pressing the check button before then will do nothing. Right, I'll see what I can do. It seems trial and error, but I think it might have a hint. I'm not sure. Nope. This seems like trial and error out my butthole, so here we go. So, we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just process of elimination this. Hey, I did that! Okay, cool. Alright, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 presses of the first one. What? What was that noise? Yeah, that's the same voice that comes over the speakers. Interesting. Look, the monitor. It reacted to the noise from the radio and turned on. So it's some kind of voice recognition system, then. It looks that way, yes. There's something on the screen. I think it's a blueprint of this room. You have found an image of the room layout. You can review it in the archive, motherfucker. I don't know why I added that motherfucker, other than I like to say motherfucker. A rough sketch of the room. What the heck's that X for? V? On, off. Interesting. V. On, off. It seems like it's saying that there's like on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off along these fucking catwalks, which is weird. Wait, what's this? I never saw this thing. Chevron block. What's this? It looks like kind of a hexagon if you flipped one of the corners in. It's a chevron. I mean, technically it is still a hexagon, but... Huh. Chevron-shaped block. What's this? What is this? It feels kind of greasy. Maybe it's oil? Okay, it seems like all that's... Wait, hold on. What's above this? Huh? There's a button up here. Maybe you should press it. Alright, here it goes. Hello! Okay, there was more to this table than I thought. I should have figured that because of how little there seems to be in this room even after looking at that console. Interesting. Okay, now the robot's on. What does that mean? Oh, wait, hold on. No, there's all sorts of stuff over here. Okay, I needed to really go over here. I don't know what it is, but, like, once you start getting over here, the scrolling is way slower. So I thought it was literally just stopping even before this point, which is why I got confused. But, yeah, there's a lot more room here. And there's the other door. Like, of course there'd be the other door, at least. I should have figured that there's a lot more room than I thought at first because of that. Let's look at everything here. Interesting, these lockers don't have keypads like the other ones have had. Oh, yeah, they just open, I guess. There's a white jacket in here. It looks like there's something on the label. A name tag? Harold. This name tag must belong to a Mr. Harold. There's also something written on the back of it. Ooh, hello. Some binary, I guess. A name tag that belongs to someone named Harold. Something's written on the back of it. It doesn't even tell you. It seems either... I don't know if it's... Actually, I'm not sure if that says ID 11010 or if it just says 1011010. I can't really tell, but it looks like that might be an ID. Yeah, these are... Huh, interesting. Oh, I jacket it. Another one. Oh, look, there must be something in this pocket. Another chevron block. Looks just like the other one we found. Why would there be two of the same thing? They were supposed to attach them to each other. Really? Yes. I think there are magnets inside it. Interesting. It fits perfectly. So there were magnets in there. Then that means... Wait, how would she figure there's magnets in there? Does she know things about this game? Do they all remember slight things about the game that they're not telling each other? That might be possible, or at least most of them. Or was that just a guess? But that seems really, for a guess. Now I'm kind of suspicious that Luna might be a Zero assistant or something, or at least have memories of the game like everyone else does. Hello. I meant to... There we go. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. You have found a frequency list. You can review it in the archive. Archive. I keep saying archive. I don't know why. I know it's pronounced archive. But granted, let's be honest here, English language is partly to blame. Because, come on. There's words that have CH that sound... that, you know, the CH sounds like cha, and others that sound... where it sounds like ka. And there's just a lot of weirdness like that in English. So, it's not my fault entirely, damn it. There's a lot of confusion to be had in English and in my brain, and then even my super wordy ass ends up messing up words a lot because of that. Oh well. Frequency lists. Oh, and hold on a second. Yeah, it is ID. ID 11010. I think that's the one that we need. Apparently that's 400 hertz. Okay, wait a minute. Let's tune the radio to 400 hertz. I know there's other stuff to pick up and examine over here, but I'm gonna do that and see what happens. Are you sure? Or did we just guess 400 hertz? And we didn't, like, need that. Oh, wait, hold on. Looks like we might need to combine more chevrons. I see another one here. There's a lot of odd stuff here. It's kind of a mess here, yeah. There's stuff all over this thing. Like my desk in real life. What's that? It looks like a piece of something. Eh. Chevron-shaped block. Looks like these blocks... Okay, yeah. It's now... Oh my god! Now we put that in the star thing, I bet. So they make a star when you put them all together. Okay. I know there's stuff to pick up there. Like, that thing right above the chevron looked really suspicious. But... this goes here. Let's see what this does first. I guess I figured out the radio. Trialed and errored it instead of needing the hint. I like that you can do that with a lot of things, because I feel like I'm better at trial and error than a lot of this logical stuff. And I've noticed that I've been able to do that with quite a few things in these games. Huh? That's odd. Why won't it fit? A star-shaped block? Yeah. It's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. Looks like this block is a little too big to... Then what does that mean? And why is there a star that doesn't quite fit? Do we need to somehow cut it somehow? That's... What's this thing? Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. What's that? Whoa, anybody else feel... What, excuse me? Dizzy all of a sudden? No, that's just your imagination. Yeah, right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have a feeling the dizziness has to do with whatever the fuck is up with our minds and or bodies in this game. I have no idea, which means it's pretty useless to us. Wait. Maybe I could... What are you going to do with that? How about this? Nope. That's important! That's important as fuck, but why isn't it letting us do anything with it? It's, like, important to what the hell this game is. I love how much dialogue there is about that thing. What's this down here? Is there anything of import down there? It's kind of on top of it. What's that gonna... Okay, how long does this go on? This is just jokes at this point. There are a number of things scattered all across the workbench. Okay, that's the end of it, huh? Yeah! Pushing down on it doesn't seem to do anything. They were just using it wrong. And what should we be doing? Oh my god. I need to see this through. How many of these are there? Petting it isn't having any effect. Of course, I just need to throw it. All you're gonna do is break it. Praying is... Ha! It's... Okay. Well, he's just making, like, noises, but... Well, I should have figured with the absence of H's, that wasn't it. This looks delicious. Excuse me? The hell is any of this delicious? Snack time. Oh my god. Oh no, what's wrong with them? This is good. Oh man, oops. She slapped me. Well, what the fuck does the... Okay, it's gonna loop through all those weird fucking messages. Uchikoshi wrote this when he was really fucking wasted. I guarantee you that. What the fuck? Okay, it really is all the same messages. But what the fuck is that? That's gotta be important, but why the fuck does it lead to all this weird shit? Oh my god, my brain. Uchikoshi, please. You know, it seems like it might be a cat collar to me. Like a nameplate for, like, a collar. And, like, there's that whole book with the cat thing and the whole weird story about why he can't not say cat puns. But maybe I'm just really reaching. It really feels like I am when I say that. That's gotta be important. Battery A. That's a battery. Thin ones like that are usually used for notebooks. So we need to find a laptop somewhere, huh? That's got a key that's already in the lock. Lunchbox, it's got a key in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key. It obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Let me see. I can. What's with this key? It's completely rusted. No wonder it won't turn. Wait a minute. Do I need to, like, put it in the oil over there? I love all this generic dialogue about this fucking desk. And all the crap on it. Okay, it really looks like we can't do anything with what's down here. on the bottom shelf. So I have this feeling that I'm gonna have to go dip this key into this oil. Maybe I put this rusty key in the oil. Yep, I thought so. This key from the ski hole. I put it in the oil, and now it's all oily. So I guess we need to dry it off now? Or we can just use it in the lock. I guess it worked. Okay, good. That is all I needed to do. Lock's open. Yeah, let's have a look inside, shall we? There's a bottle. Just a bunch of stuff in here. Okay. You said a bunch, but apparently only this bottle of detergent, apparently. Washing. A bottle of detergent. I think I saw a commercial for this the other day. It's supposed to eradicate grease and oil stains. Wait a minute. Screwdriver. Okay, there is several things in here. That's a screwdriver. You could probably just use it to unscrew screws. Okay, just those two things, then. A silver key. And another key. So, that is not the rusty one. Although, I think that the rusty one just disappeared, so it's of no more use to us. We can probably open a lock with this, you think? Don't be mean to Lona. This has got to be important, too. I haven't looked at this yet. A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue. Yeah, let's take it. RBEMEAICONNI OSCFENHCOEPE. Okay, it looks like those things might have to do with, like, this computer over here or something. I don't think we've come across a puzzle that, like, includes those letters, but I have a feeling we will, and then that will be useful for it. And again, I'm hoping... hold on, this is definitely new. I'm hoping that I will be able to do this without looking anything up. Look, it's eyes. They're glowing red. Does that mean it's on? Do you remember that blueprint thing we found? Yeah, I do, and there was a red X on it, wasn't there? Exactly. And don't you think the spot the X is indicating was right around here? Yeah! What, you've forgotten already? Come on, let's try to remember. So what does that mean? Robot-y thing. I seem to think the X on the map is indicating something in this area, but what's the something? Okay, it looks like anywhere we press just on the table will say a robot-y thing. There must be something under the oil or something. Oh, are you gonna use that detergent to clean up the oil? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent by itself is gonna be enough. You need something to wipe it up with. How about putting the detergent on a rag or something? Seems like that'd be easier. We don't have anything like that in the inventory. So, let's see here. I feel like if there's gonna be a rag or something, it'd be over here. Wait, hold on. Maybe on one of these shirts. Doctor's coat, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. I mean, honestly, me in real life, a little bit. Like, to be entirely frank, because women in uniform is yes. What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You'd be cute when you're embarrassed. Christ. There's always this big booba lady that likes to tease people. I think I know what you're into, Ushikoshi. I know what you're into. It's so obvious that Ushikoshi just puts all of his fetishes in these games. He's very, very shameless about it. I commend him on that, because same, bro. Because I certainly talk about that shit shamelessly on these videos, so, you know. Do you wear coats like this at work? Huh? You said you have a medical license, right? Oh, yeah, she's very tight-lipped about what her actual job is or why she has a medical license. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, she acts very weird whenever we ask her about her job. Like, what does that mean? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let us put the oil on one of these. Okay. I might have missed the way to get the file password, because I think it might be a different frequency that we now cannot use this thing to input. Oh, these, the silver key. The silver key. Oh good, it won't open. It's locked? Yeah. Well, there's a keyhole here, so we could probably get it open if we find a key that fits. Wait, Sigma, don't you already have a key? We haven't put it in. Here, Hurry up and put it in, eh? Ooh, that's, that line is interesting and fun out of context. Anyway, totally not thinking of making that the thumbnail or anything. Wait, what? Yes, it worked. Now open it. Hold on, no need to rush me. Wait a fucking second. This is where this star goes. Yes, it fits perfectly. And then, did you just hear a noise? Of course I did. It's one of Zero's games. There's all sorts of weird mechanisms. From the middle drawer. So, interesting. That mechanism... There's a mechanism that relies on that. Putting the star in there, and then the back half of the drawer that's still over the middle drawer, like, opens up and drops something back there. That's pretty cool. Just thinking about that. Yep. There's the other star, and it's a wheel. Interesting. Is this a handle? Look at the end of the shaft. It's the same shape as that block we made. And maybe it fits into a star-shaped hole. Have you seen anything that this might fit into, Sigma? Yes, I have indeed. But is there anything in the bottom drawer? Yes. Also, there's something else in there, I think. Or was it just a handle? No, I think it was just a handle. But, no response from this tablet. Is it broken? No, wait, hold on. Part of the back seems to be held on by screws. I bet that's part where the batteries go. Okay, so, I see. Pretty obvious that what we need to do is... I didn't mean to examine it. I meant to do this. We already removed the rear cover. Yeah, okay. Yes. I don't know why I even... But, you know, at the same time, I like... Well, either way, like, I wanted to turn it around and look at it, but... I'll just put it in there. There we go. Now I want to turn it around and look at it. Yeah, there we go. Wait! Battery A, we need a battery B as well. I'm glad I looked at least once. So you put a battery in there, huh? Yeah. Still doesn't do anything. Maybe we don't have enough. Enough of what? You have to spell it out. Batteries. Look at the indentation there. I'm pretty sure it can hold more than one, yeah. So we need a red battery called battery 2. I'm already seeing where that's going. Well, battery B, I mean. But for the moment... Yes, perfect. Do you think we can turn it? Yeah, give me a sec. Strong command turning things. Ah, flex. What the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... robots. Oh my god. They look just like the thing on the table. Robots. They look like skeletons, I've noticed. Did they drop down the other side, too? Yes. I know I'm repeating myself here, but what the hell are these things? The robots, I told you. So what, is this some sort of secret military R&D lab? How'd you think that? Isn't it obvious? These things are weapons? You don't know that. What? Are you gonna say these things are built for housework? And by the way, why is one of them wearing swimming trunks or shorts? Sure, I can see people buying monstrous metal skeletons to stock their house, vacuuming rooms, folding clothes, and fucking children to sleep. I don't think all these robots here are here just to scare us or surprise us or something. This just seems like an awful lot of work to go to just to get a reaction out of this, you know? Yeah, you have a point. These are definitely real robots. But why and what and who and where and what were they made for? Because, yeah, I think this place... Oh, hello, Battery B, I see you. But, this place might very well have been an R&D lab for a couple of reasons. One, the fucking bombs and the fucking reactor room. B, these fucking robots. Our military R&D lab makes a lot of sense for what this place was. Do you know what that is? Of course I do. It says right here. It's a battery, right? Maybe it goes to some sort of thin electronic device. Yes, it does. Bam! Yay! Now what does it say? Hey, the power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen, maybe. Probably has some sort of security lock. With a password. Okay, so we need to find a password somewhere, and I have no idea what the hell that might be. So... okay. Some sort of clue. Indeed we do. That rhymed, and I didn't even mean for it to. That rhymed, and I didn't even mean for that to rhyme either. That's funny. Hilarious. This one's wearing boxers. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's, hiding something. Hiding what, though? Like a robot dick. Like a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well, maybe he's got a hose or something. Whoa, damn. Way to cut to the chase there. Whatever. We'll know since we get them off. Remove these sorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon it, the so-called hose. Aren't you getting a little too excited about this? Listen, she likes unveiling penises. I think she's actually kind of a perv. From how she teases him. You know? Him meaning Sigma. That's wearing boxers. Should probably take them off for science. Yeah. Alright, here goes. Luna, I haven't done anything yet. You're still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your fingers so you could see, How old are you? You two are driving me nuts. Just take them off. Huh? My god. What the fuck is this shit? Boxers, you should try them on, Sigma. Why? Not the way to. Why would you think that? Well, what do we need them for if we're not supposed to wear them? Maybe we're supposed. Oh! Aha! That's so weird. You're putting them on a pair of underwear. What the fuck? Uchikoshi, again, he wrote this while particularly drunk. It's like, I feel like you can sense it from the sheer, like, absurdity of whatever the scenario is, how drunk he was when he wrote it. Combine. There we go. Now, I honestly don't want the dialogue for that. I just, like, I'm a little full up on absurdity right now. So... Okay, here it goes. You're going to wipe the oil with the boxers, right? Yeah. Okay, go for it. Now, what's underneath? I thought there'd be something like that. Good. Looks like it's clean now. I wonder what this is. There's something written on here that the oil was covering up. A-O-Z-I? No, you're reading it from the wrong angle. Yeah, it's upside down. 120V. Wait. V. There's a V up there. 120V. 120 volts? Wait a minute. Hello? This came down with the robots, right? Okay, yeah, I was like, hold on, like, where was this before? Why didn't I see it? It's because it came down with the robots. Okay. Yes. It's got a pipe running out of it toward them. I have a feeling that means there's a connection there. So I have the correct voltage by connecting a wire, so we need to, I guess, puzzle this out and make it 120 volts. You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. You can rotate a wire by selecting corresponding square. The numbers in the middle of each wire indicate the voltage of that wire. Okay, let me just give this a try. I'll do my best to do this without looking up shit.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
If I says 45 plus 30 is 75 plus 40. Wouldn't that be 115? And then plus 5. Hold on. Is this it? Hey, feels good, man. Good job, Sigma. I've always noticed, again, the hot waifu that keeps teasing Sigma also likes praising him. I have this feeling that the more I play these games, the more I learn about Uchikoshi's fetishes. Oh, you're amazing. I see. It's the whole, all these women think I'm great. That whole thing. Which, yeah. Oy. I fall for, excuse me? Hey, what? Oh my god, they're even like, oh my god. Uchikoshi, just, please. There. Power distribution complete. Pre-boot sequence complete. Press the power button located on the console. Whoa, what was that? I'm not sure. Better do what it says, though. Which means I do bereave the big red caution tapey button over here. That announcement just now was about this button. You guys ready? I'm gonna push it. Yes, I'm ready. I'm here, go for it. Alright, and there. Did it work? Ah, look! They're eyes! Eyes? Yeah, robots. Yep. One of the robot's eyes is glowing red. The robot's eyes is glowing red. Yeah, it's like a code or something, isn't it? Oh yeah, the password. Wait. Put in 12 characters. 12 of anything. Wait a minute! Wait a fucking minute! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there's 12 of these robots. 5, 6. Yeah, just making sure. Okay, so it's a number code, I think, of like 1s and 2s and 0s. I think. But like, which is 1 and which is 2? As far as the left and right eye. I'm thinking it's something like that. Oh god, then what does the both mean? Oh god. Wait, hold on. There was that chart with the eyes. There's letters on it. That's got to be connected to this. Poster with an eye on it. RBEMEAICONNI. Let's see. Okay, I'm thinking what it means. I'm thinking at least part of what this means is this side of the room next to the power button is the top. This one's the bottom. So this side would be the top of this poster. This side would be the bottom of it. So here's what I'm gonna do. That doesn't seem right. That seems like a little too easy. Especially because the different eyes seem to signify something different. Maybe, wait, hold on. Maybe the different passwords have to do with those different parts of the robot. But I think the eyes have something to do with it. I'm gonna write this down in real space here, as netrunners in Cyberpunk would say. Because I don't like using the term real life, like video games aren't a hugely important part of my real life. Or the internet in general. Because the people that you meet online are real. The things that we create online are part of reality. Like, so what does that mean, real life? Just call it offline or something, you know? Anyway. There's all sorts of jokes you can make about this. EA, like EA games. IC, like aha, IC, or this big red ICs. Or on, like, you know, turning something on, or turning me on, like Alice, I mean, what? OS, like operating system. Acronyms, yeah. In fact, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there is an acronym for each of those combinations of letters, even if I'm not aware of it. Let's just try that as a password. Interesting how that spells out the word icon there. There's a lot more than 12 letters here. Why didn't I figure that? Wait a minute, I just fucking got it! What you need to do is you need to write down only the letters that correspond to the glowing red eyes. That's genius. I'm so proud of realizing that and of Uchikoshi's genius in that. In order to hopefully expedite this process, or at least make it smooth for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw on this paper here 24 circles, 23, 24, okay, so 12 sets of eyes, right? This is the top row, yes? Yes, because that's the thing that said power, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is the voltage box, so this is the top here, I do believe. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a dot in each of the eyes that are lit. I love this puzzle, it's very fun. Now the other side! I need to make sure I'm writing this in the right direction, okay. So, both of them need to read from left to right, I think. Hold on, no. Because now it's mirrored, so now I'm not sure, hold on. It should still work this way, I hope, so... But they're facing the opposite direction. I don't know if I'm gonna be confusing myself by doing this. But I hope that just keeping in mind which direction they're facing will help. And then both again. Okay. Now with this key, I hope I did it right, obviously. I'm thinking we need to just write the letters that correspond to the red eyes. So that'd be B. If I have this right, of course. B. Nothing in that second circle. EA. C. O. N. So beacon. Neat. So as long as this bottom row also looks like a word, I think we're good. S. C. Nothing in that third circle. C. Not sure if this is a word. E. E. That doesn't sound like a word. Beacon. SCCEPE. It might be like mirrored wrong. Okay, let's try the opposite. Let's just see what happens if I literally go P. E. Wait, yeah, that doesn't seem right either. But what if I did the opposites? That's what I'll do next. So, I'll draw those sets of circles again. But what I will do is I will put the dots in the opposite eyes, in the ones that actually have dots. So the third one from the left, we don't count. None of the letters there are going to be part of this. But then all the other ones, I just switch the eyes that the dots are in, except for the last one as well, because that has both. I just had, like, the mirroring wrong, like I thought I might have. I have a feeling I know what it's gonna say, because I just saw the letters. And it makes sense with the first word. But let's verify this. F, yeah, I have a feeling this is exactly what I think it is, which I'm really proud of. Peeping beforehand, peeping head, eyes, head, anyway. Nothing in the third. H, yep, I think I have it right. I'm really proud. Yep. Oh, and then PA, Beacon of Hope. I caught that beforehand, but I wanted to make sure. I think that's it. Beacon of Hope. As the PS word. For dis. But what is that other password? I might look it up if this is the escape password, honestly, because I have no clue. Oops. Beacon of Hope. As long as I get the escape passwords without looking shit up, though, I'll be happy. So I'm cool with just looking up the file passwords. Check. Hey! Feels good. Is that what this game is supposed to be for someone? A beacon of hope? Like 0, maybe? You did it, Sigma! You got through the login! Beacon of hope. How optimistic. Sure, sure. Look at the screen. Aha! Is this the password for the safe? Yeah! Safe Golem Bay! So the green one is very straightforward. Star in the top middle, star in the bottom left, star in the bottom right. Lots of stars in here. Seems to be another one of Zero's obsessions, whoever Zero is this time. There's a weird object in there. Which one is this? Oh, it's the escape password. I feel good about that. But what's that other thing? Along with the keys and a couple of things? Oh yeah, there's the map, but then there's another. This looks like another set of extra rolls, maybe. You did it. Good work. Well done. What's wrong with you? What's with the attitude? Never mind that. Let's just see what's inside. Yeah, what is with her attitude? Although, granted, like, that's part of Alice. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got the map. It says floor B. The map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be on the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in there. These must be ambidextrous key cards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about then. And we've got 2 of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Huh? Why? You're a solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. Here are... Fuck you, Zero. Some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So, all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least 1 vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Oh, like, you know, someone coming down with I'm going to kill myself disease, or like bombs, you know, just, you know, normal everyday shit for these kind of games. Well, it could be anything, really. Whatever. We've got only 2 things left. What's this thing? It looks like some sort of plug or key. I guess you insert it into something and twist. Did you see anything in here that could fit into? Even if we did, does it really matter at this point? What? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? Yeah, that seems to be a key for another door of some kind, which I'm humming about. A key. Is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, you always find the key along with the cards. I mean, you've played a room of this game before, so you should figure that. Pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Alright, well, before we do that, I'm gonna go look up the safe password, because... The other safe password. The file password, because I have no fucking clue. Awesome. Let's... Wait! What should we do about the plug? Fine, I guess I'll hold on to it. I don't need it, but you never know. Interesting. Alice grabbed it instead of us. I wonder what that's gonna mean. Sounds good. Let's go. But before we go, again, like I said, gotta look it up. Okay, so I need to start thinking outside the box a little more if I want to get these file passwords like I did the first couple of them. I hope to do that more in the future. Now we do the opposite. We do the black eyes for the other password. I should have figured that. Or at least like that. Makes a lot of sense now. I could just use this cheat sheet. I don't even have to make another one, I just realized. Same thing here. We go to the archive. Golem Babe Club. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this thing. Okay. Poster with eye on it. Okay, so now if we take all the dark eyes, like you know that fantasy setting, the dark eye, R-E-M, and then we don't include the third one, I-N-I-S. And this is even, like, easier than it would have been before, because, like, the way I have all this written out, the one where I had to correct my first bottom row is closer to where I'm writing reminiscence here, so it works. It's easier to look at and reference. Happy accidents, as they say. It's really helpful to find reasons to think of your accidents as good things, because otherwise you're just gonna keep convincing yourself not to try things. I wouldn't know. But now I'm going the opposite direction, and my life is so much better because of it. Like, Jesus, you would not even understand unless you already have done that with your life, or until you start. I hope to really help a lot of gamers do more with their lives, because I'm sure a lot of gamers don't do a lot with their lives, because I certainly didn't for a long time. Now YouTube is what I'm doing with it, partly, and it's great. C-A-N-C-E. Reminiscence. Clever, clever. So, I love video games a lot. I suspected as much. I didn't. Good job, Sigma. Good work, I'm impressed. What's our prize, I wonder? The screen's changed. It's the blue password, which is sun in the bottom left corner, star in the middle left, and star in like the left in the middle, and moon directly under that in the bottom right corner. So, I'm also getting better at short-term memory with this stuff, which is something I didn't think, but again, you practice something enough, and no matter how bad you are at it, your brain will get better at it, to a certain degree, and a lot of times that degree is way more than you would think until you put the effort in, you know? Honestly. And the other key is, weirdly enough, although this kind of seems like what a lot of people don't think is right, but if it doesn't really feel like effort even though you're doing a lot, and you're putting a lot of yourself into something, that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't have to slog through life, no. That's what the corporations tell you to keep you working for them. But anyway. Oh, it opened again. I wonder what's inside this time. Because honestly, you know why all these business owners say hard work is the key? It's because they know it isn't. And what they're doing is saying hard work's the key so that there's a bunch of people that end up working hard under them. Because that's what they need to keep making money. Effortlessly. It makes too much sense from what I've seen about all of this motivational stuff, especially since I've really gotten into it. But anyway, time to read some files. Golem. The golem is an anthropomorphic creature from Jewish folklore. Okay, so that's where it originated as far as mythology. I don't directly involve myself in mythology because I'm so into video games. That's normally what I fill my brain with. But honestly, filling your brain with games is a lot more educational than a lot of people would have you think, because you learn stuff like this, you know? Golems are made from clay, and will obey any orders given to them by their creators without question, although they tend to take instructions very literally. A golem is created by performing a holy ritual, then kneading the clay into the shape of a person, chanting a spell and writing the Hebrew word emet, truth, on the golem's forehead. Erasing the E changes the word to met, which is Hebrew for death. Doing this deactivates the golem. That's so cool. G-O-L-M. One of the golems found in the NC golem. I was right that they're named that because of golems, but what does the acronym mean? I think it's an acronym. What does it stand for? One of the golems found in the Nonary game facility. He is discovered lying on the maintenance table. So that's the... hold on. This shows him sitting up. Oh god. In the golem bay. His product ID is GTMCMGOLM. He asked to be... Asked? Excuse me? Is he like a fucking AI? To be referred to by the last bit, which is, of course, GOLM. What? Much to his surprise, this ends... These are a little spoilery, because this hasn't happened yet, but I think this happens. I've noticed that these tend to be a little spoilery. However, I like reading them, to have these pieces in place. Much to his surprise, this ends up being pronounced like Golem anyway. On a side note, GTMCMGOLM stands for Golem Type Male Cockney Model Number GOLM. Cockney, like the English? And see, we're learning about a lot of scientific stuff. Obviously, he's really deep into these science concepts, and that's why he wrote these games, obviously. Ichikoshi. The Chinese Room is a thought experiment developed by American philosopher John Searle? I have no idea how to pronounce that name, to contest some of the ideas about artificial intelligence. The experiment itself is explained in more depth in the game, but the general idea behind it is to pose the question, do intelligent responses indicate actual understanding? Searle contests that a computer would be programmed to respond intelligently in conversation with humans, so much so that it would seem to be human itself, but that it would not necessarily, or perhaps could not, actually understand what it was saying. Interesting. Of course, this raises the question, how can we know that human minds are not, in essence, Chinese rooms? Can we really say that we understand the things we say, or are we just simulating understanding? Interesting. Turing test. The Turing test is designed to gauge a computer's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior. First developed by British mathematician Alan Turing. Hence the name, surely. The test has 3 participants. A human judge, a human subject, and a machine. Lots of AI-related stuff here. Which makes sense, because Zero Jr. exists, and he also may have been made here as part of some kind of military experiment or something. The judge engages in conversation with the human and the machine, and if the judge cannot determine who is the machine and who is the human, the machine is considered to have passed the Turing test. Interesting. When Fi mentions that perhaps she and her companions have been captured to perform a test, she is referring to the Turing test. Okay, I don't think she said that yet, and again, I like reading these when we get them, but they're a little spoilery, that's for sure. Supplementary AB rules. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. Okay, yeah. Golem, here we go. There's the acronym I've been wondering. An acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labor Electronic Machine. Golems are robots developed and sold by an American corporation called Hephaestus Systems. So is this a Hephaestus Systems facility? Some of the units in this facility, however, have had their software significantly enhanced by Zero Senior. Oh, so maybe not. Or this was one, but somehow Zero Senior got a hold of this Hephaestus Systems facility. A portion of them have also been given ABT, created by Zero Senior. ABT? Zero Senior. Incidentally, ABT is short for Artificial Biological Tissue. So, Zero Senior is some big brain ass motherfucker. I mean, well, obviously. But, like, But who is he, or they, this time? Who are they this time? Golem's story. Is it a character we know, or not? Because in the first game, it was a character we knew all along. But are they going to pull the same thing in this game? I wonder. The gist of Golem's somewhat rambling explanation... Okay, yeah, we still haven't... I guess he's about to do this, because we're about to leave the room? I think. Is that the center of thought doesn't necessarily have to reside in the body. In the case of Golem, the self clearly resided in the mainframe, and operated the body remotely. Since a self-aware robot could exist this way, he theorized what would prevent humans from doing the same. If humans are actually being controlled by an outside force, then is there actually anything such things from... Oh, Jesus. That's some deep-ass fucking shit. Okay, that's it. That's it for now. No more new files. It looks like it always unlocks like a page worth of files, but don't quote me. That's interesting. Are you gonna come alive right now? And if not, then when does he come alive? In a different route? Or is he about to come alive when we leave? Or what happens if I press this button again? Nothing's happening. What if I press the power button again? big boy right here. No reason for me to push the button now. Okay, alright, well, either he's not going to come alive here and he will at some other point, or he is when we leave. We shall see. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Feels good! You found it! It feels real good, man. Wow. Like, comment, subscribe, friends, as for always. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna include this in it. He's a British robot. Okay, I had a feeling he'd come alive when we try to leave. He's British as fuck. That's funny. But yeah, I'm gonna include this part in it, at least. Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Jesus Christ, she has an ego on her. Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi! Over here!
Sigma, look! What is that?
It's that fucker. Hello.
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
Why does he have to be British? Uchikoshi, what were you smoking? Or maybe he was just really drunk to wrote this part again.
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this. Not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as cruel? Well, that's right, cruelties. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality.
Why did you say that with a southern accent?
Some tosser thought they'd give me this.
Wait a fucking second. This sounds an awful lot like the voice actor for Zaid in Mass Effect 2. I swear to fuck it's the same dude. Or at least someone who sounds a lot like him.
It ain't right, I tell you.
Yeah, so that's about right. The right reaction, just complete stunned silence. So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut. Is that what Cooper means? I don't think I've ever heard of that in my life.
Right you are, me old son. Right you are.
Me old son.
Go on, have a butcher's, mate.
Have a butcher's?
Robot, you say?
See, I've heard a lot of British slang in various pieces of media, but some of these words I've never heard.
Oh, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know, what with us being robots and all.
So, should I just call you Golem?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Golem.
Come on, man, that's just Golem again.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
I think I should at least read this stuff after exiting the rooms then, but I swear to God some of this stuff was not really brought up before anyway. I think I should really read them after exiting the rooms at least. I think I might start doing that. Because yeah, they've all spoiled something, but I've always not really had a problem with it. So, and usually not even remembered what it was spoiling at the point. Because I feel like some of this stuff hasn't even been brought up yet from some of the other stuff. But, I don't know. Oh, at least leave the room before I read them now, I think. Alright, Gollum. You said Alice Darling a bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her Darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How'd you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw, and they're all in the way. So I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, huh? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? You gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Govna, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right?
Yeah, so it's like a hive-mindy situation, rather Geth from Mass Effect-y, kinda.
No, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Gollum's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like boop boop boop. My body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us.
Interesting.
I'm an independent core. Zero and I are 2 different blokes. You recollect what Gollum stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Ah, that's a good point. A lot of body movements are more subconscious than we realize.
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes.
Yeah, good point. That's interesting.
That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously.
Okay. I get it.
No man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves,
Okay, nice bit, Uchikoshi, but it's a little much now, okay? And this is a lot. He does this a lot.
I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea, when you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. True, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how you got it all sorted now, chums?
That's how us golems and the Young Master get along. Okay, I didn't mean to skip that, especially because this voice acting is fucking give this man a medal, but yeah.
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto. Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years.
Years?
The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? Because you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, the button on top of the
Right
safe.
you are, Govna.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't. The more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I've got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So you weren't gonna answer my question?
Huh? What question is that?
I asked how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot. Asking the real questions here, Sigma, of course.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? That's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Golem launched into his explanation. Hey, here we go. Yeah, I should at least finish the room and be out of it before I read those, I think, in general. So basically, I might do it in that next episode, maybe after the whole spiel and we have, like, control again. That might be when I read those now. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. And it's Luna here, of course, because let's use our prettiest, youngest seeming girl for that. The door of the room has a slot and a number of Chinese people outside the room. All this stuff is extra context for these things, so reading them beforehand is just confusing. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard of it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back to the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they were some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses and two Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming, more and more and more of them. She finds a set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. I see. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I didn't think my stomach liked it very much. You have a boyfriend? Yes, wait, what the fuck is this shit? Dating reggae dancer. When we first kissed, when I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions at the pan you hooked that twice cooked pork in. All these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Yes, Luna. It's because this is an Uchikoshi game.
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Yep. That's Uchikoshi philosophy for you. Exactly! Sigma, please.
What? What?
Listen, it's a dude thing. I sort of get it, but not really.
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this.
I think it might just be a jab, because, you know, there's always just these immaculately pretty girls in these games. It's just a thing, you know?
All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. See? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. But what does that have to do with your shoulders, or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold on, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread.
Pear-shaped? Brown bread? Like, what are these fucking terms? I've never heard them. And I've heard a lot of British people speak on the internet, damn it.
So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocks.
Okay, I've definitely heard about bollocks before in some of these other terms, but some of the other ones, like, no, never in my life.
In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks. And us golems ain't that different from the bird.
Okay, I was wondering when the fuck he'd tie it together.
So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony? What if, when someone asks you a question...
And again, pony, I'm not sure if I've really heard that word used in that way before. In fact, British people that might be watching this, have you ever used any of these terms? Like, not any. Some of them probably more than likely, but like, I think a lot of this is rather obscure British slang, honestly, that isn't used very often or is very old or something. Let me know.
All you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain. Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, isn't it?
No, of course, yeah, in it I've heard a lot. But, like, a lot of these other words, like I said, like, I've never.
If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine, all what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Govna.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. I haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
And I've never heard yonks before either, I think, but you lot is definitely said. I'm gonna try not to put on an accent that I know is probably gonna be very grating to actual British people, but yeah, I've definitely heard you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Hey, what? Right in the middle of what?
Command violation.
Wait, what?
Rogue processes
Excuse me?
detected. Product ID.
Oh no.
GTMCM GOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
And there you go. But what was he about to say that made the system do that?
Unit GTFCMGOLM. Now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down? Yeah, it seems like it.
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell
Same,
us.
though. Something important.
See, right in the middle.
Right in the middle of what? Yeah, exactly.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened
Is it Dio again? Or is it not? Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So I hope y'all have lovely, lovely days, friends. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see y'all in my next vidja or stream. I do stream on Twitch, or at least I will start streaming on Twitch again soon, at twitch.tv/DergToDergan, same name as my YouTube channel, and I hope y'all join me for that too. Anywho, friends, have lovely ones. Hell yeah.